The Jeffrey Dahmer story, inside the mind of a serial killer. As a child, Jeffrey Dahmer showed disturbing tendencies. He was fascinated by dead animals, often dissecting them in his backyard. His obsession with death only grew stronger as he got older. In 1978, 18-year-old Dahmer picked up a hitchhiker, Stephen Hicks. He lured him to his house for drinks. When Hicks tried to leave, Dahmer bludgeoned him with a dumbbell and strangled him. He later disposed of the body by dissolving it in acid. After nearly a decade of inactivity, Dahmer's killing spree resumed in 1987. He preyed on young men, luring them with promises of money or companionship before drugging and murdering them. By the late 1980s, Dahmer had moved to an apartment in Milwaukee, where his crimes became even more gruesome. He not only killed his victims but also dismembered them, kept body parts as trophies, and even engaged in cannibalism. In 1991, one of Dahmer's intended victims, Tracy Edwards, managed to escape. Running through the streets with handcuffs on, he flagged down the police, leading them to Dahmer's apartment. Inside the apartment, police found a horrifying scene: photographs of dismembered bodies, human remains in the refrigerator, and a 57-gallon drum filled with acid used to dissolve victims. Dahmer was arrested and soon confessed to the murders of 17 young men. He described his acts in chilling detail, showing no remorse for his horrific crimes. In 1992, Dahmer was sentenced to 16 life terms in prison. The trial was highly publicized, and victims' families were devastated as they listened to his gruesome confessions. While in prison, Dahmer gave chilling interviews where he openly discussed his crimes. He claimed he felt a compulsion he couldn't control and admitted to being fascinated by death. In 1994, Dahmer was beaten to death by a fellow inmate, Christopher Scarver. His killer later said he attacked Dahmer because he had no remorse for his crimes. Was Dahmer purely evil, or was he mentally ill? Could he have been stopped earlier? His case remains one of the most disturbing in history. What do you think? Was Jeffrey Dahmer a product of his environment, or was he simply born a killer? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true crime stories.